guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have the second book of the Forest and Souls trilogy. So this is the second book, Broken Web. Yes, I said correctly, a trilogy. So there is a third book coming out, I believe maybe next year. I have no other information, I just know there's a second book. Because at the end of this book it said end of book 2. So yeah. So there is another book coming. As I said, I believe next year, not sure. So I read Forest of Souls quite a while back, I think maybe last year. I don't know when I last actually I don't think I can't remember when I last filmed that. But okay, this book came a few days ago, so I forgot to put it on Instagram that I got it, but oops. So that is fine. So this is the front cover, and I love this. So we have, oh god, Sriracha and Sango. Sorry if I say their names wrong. Sriracha. I don't know how to say it. Sriracha or it's also Sriracha. I don't know why I keep saying it like that, but I can't pronounce people's names right. I'm sorry. This is the front cover. And here's the spine. It's just a black hardback with some kind of like almost, oh, what's the blooming colour? I can't remember what the colour was called. But that's spine on here. So, hey. So this is perfect for fans of Susie Dennard's books, the J. Massey book, or the Netflix's The Witcher. So the Soulless is free from his century-long imprisonment. Now he lurks in the Deadwood, recovering his strength, while Sriracha and her allies a journey event to the Shaman Empire of Nuvalian. Everyone believes she's a soul guide, a savior, but Sriracha knows the truth. She's a monster, a soul render, like the Soulless. If anyone discovers the truth, she'll be executed. But there's nothing Sriracha won't raise to stop the Shaman, responsible for the rot that's killing her best friend. While the Soulless is formidable, all the Shaman, his magic must be channeled through a familiar. If Sriracha can discover what or who that is, she might be able to cut him off from his power. With Queen Merlin bent on destroying the magical kingdoms, Sriracha finds herself caught between a war brewing in the east and the Soulless waiting in the west. She should be trying to unite what people she can to face their common enemies, but instead hunt for clues about the Soulless leads to the grim discovery. Throwing Sriracha to question who her really enemies are. And it was definitely intriguing. As I read a book, I normally put some down. So I put this May the Falcon Roar by Tekju. So that kind of gives me, I don't watch Star Wars, but it kind of gave me the Star Wars vibes on that, and I think something Marvel as well. I can't remember when I was reading it. It reminded me of that. So I feel like when someone puts their merch out about this book, it's probably going to have one of these on there, which I don't mind. That sounds really cool, even on a print on a towel or something like that. But this book was amazing and I enjoyed it. I can't believe there's going to be a trilogy. I did not expect to be another book to it. I knew about Broken Web and that was it. So, the aftermath of the few chapters of the Forest of Souls finds Sriracha and Sango travelling to the Empire of Nuvalian with some escorts, since everyone believes that she's a soul guide, a kind of light welder that hasn't been since the founder of the Empire. According to the prophecy, a soul guide is supposed to save the world from Soulless and the Dark Wood that threatens to expand and take over the land of Thai. Nobody would be safe if it happens, and yet until now there has been no way of completely destroying the Soulless. Sure, Ronan the Spider King may have kept the Deadwood at bay for centuries, but yeah, that's not happening anymore. Sriracha is on a quest to correct her grievous mistakes, one that she did not anticipated. That's been such a terrible result. If thought Ronan was a formidable foe, well, she hadn't experienced the Soulless at full strength. Now that he's awake, who knows how long it will take him to regain his powers and finish what he started all those years ago. I got shivers down my spine just reading this book, so I was like, holy crap, so many things are going on and I did not want to know what the hell. So she and Senko trying to find more information on the Solus, how to destroy him, who or what his familiar is. So Zoracho comes to terms with the fact that history has been lying to everyone, or rather, victims of ancient battles, past have changed the script to better suit their needs and image. Why are Soul Rangers thought to be so evil that they are killed on sight? Why is it that only 2 left of them were left in the world now? How did the Soul Rangers gain so much power when ancient time they were considered weak? Like, questions. So many questions to know about, and you're like, me need to know more. What the hell is going on? I like seeing the strategies that our characters came up with to deal with dreadful situations, seeing one character working together that I didn't think it would. This war of Rome to actual battles, it seems so quick. To see how something looks great on paper may not be perfect when it's actually needs to get done, right? So the relationship between the two also starts to change a bit, with Sorachi feeling even more guilt about what she did to Sengo and her future. The loyalty for one another is strong to her fault. Never once there has been a question between them. But will that stick now? Their dramatic changes from partners to shaman familiar. With stubborn measures get into Sorachi's mind, doubt ends up clouding her judgment, and it's only a matter of time before these thoughts come to light. For better or worse, these two have each other's backs for now. I personally don't see their relationship turning sour because of how tight and knitted that they've been from the beginning. The way that the author shows their bond after going through all the worst things in the world for them, and there's no way that their bond is going to weaken. The action of the book was great. Everything felt well paced and nothing lagged to me. I mean, I couldn't put the book down even though I needed to sleep. It took me 2 days to read the book, but what can I say? I actually really enjoyed it. It's the same way I felt when I first read The Forest of Souls. Forest of Souls actually made me, I think I read that at a bit longer rate because I was just getting into the world of reading. So when I read Forest of Souls, it took me maybe a week. Now I'm reading book like left and right centre because I'm like, I want to carry reading this book. I want to know what's happening. And so I'm glad that this stuck feeling with me in the sequel as well. Lee has a way of keeping you engaged from beginning to end, from action scenes to one more emotional subdued. Once you start it, you have to finish it. By the way, by the time you do finish it, you're going to wonder where the next book is, and I know that's how I feel because the ending left me shook. Okay? Now, there are more important things at hand, where they will need to interact whether they like it or not. There's some of my favourite parts of the book. I'm glad that the author included them in a lot more in this novel. I especially like seeing more Prince Milik, since we didn't see him much in the first novel. Oh, and getting to know some of the backstory of what happened during the time of the Solos was great too. That's all I have to say about that, really. And I fully enjoyed it. It was really, really good. 5 out of stars, guys. If you have not read Broken Web yet by Laura and Lee, go and read it. Read the first book first, Forest of Souls, and then Broken Web, because I literally cannot wait to find out what the third book is and how the hell it ends, because I want to know more. I literally want to know more. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.